Alton flipping towers. What on earth is going on this year? Theme parks are what a strange thing, yet I seem to love them. Join me in Theme Park Wonders. Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Theme Park Wonders, where today I want to talk about how well Alton Towers have actually been doing this year. And yes, I get there's been some negatives and stuff, for example, not every ride opening at the start of the season. However, I would say personally, and there is a few more negatives, but personally I would say Alton Towers have been doing really well this year. Huge congratulations. I want to talk about what has actually gone on so far through the year. Bear in mind, I'm filming this in August. So my first point is vines off the monorail. Vines have been on the monorail for a very long time and we've not been able to see out of the windows. But now they're off. Second, theming to the Congo River Rapids. This is absolutely great to see. They have added some theming and stuff to the Congo River Rapids. And it's just a little, water wheel and some boxes and crates and stuff. And it's, of course, there's like a Jeep and, you've got a duck there. And this is just really, really good to see. So, great job. Third, I don't know. Now my third point is a new walkthrough attraction set for X Sector. This is going to be featured, when you come out the whole of Oblivion, you go round the turn, up and into the break run. This was meant to feature in that kind of area where there was food stand things. And there was someone planning applications to make like some sort of scare maze in there, what was rumoured to be a scare maze. And a lot of people have been thinking it's to do with the smile and stuff. And not a lot has actually gone down there, yet, and it would be nice to actually have a ride there instead of a walkthrough attraction. But still, this is really good to see that Alton Towers are adding new scare mazes and stuff. Of course, a couple of years ago we had Compound, then we had the Dark Forest one. I can't remember what it was called now. It was like something to do with 13. But, if we're having this and stuff, this is really positive, but please add a ride there. So, number 4, this is all to do with Oblivion. First off, the old videos that used to be there are added back, added in the queue lines. Have the Oblivion 3-second hang back to Oblivion. This used to be there, and then it got changed to 1 second, 2 seconds, and 3 seconds. But now it's constantly there, so you're always hanging 3 seconds before badoosh, 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 badoosh. This is my favourite point. When you're on the hang, it says, don't look down before dropping you, of course, into Oblivion. Now, this used to be there about 20 years ago or something, but because of noise complaints with neighbours, they had to turn this off. However, in the big 2026, this year, it has been added back on. Number 5, Cargo Global Eats went to the courtyard where Hex is, and this was quite a nice food area. It is now moved for the summer on the main grass, lawns thing in front of the lake and the towers. Now, I do think it should go back to the courtyard because it was nice to feel there. However, there is a reason why it's moved. And this is just really nice to see because, it's new food options. It's a really good setup and I think it's a really nice vibe. Number 6 is an exhibition in the chapel. Now, this started on the 18th of July. And it shows kind of old stuff and historic stuff too, of course, the Alton Towers theme park. And I'm not just talking corkscrew and stuff. We're going, to some random bits of stuff no one has a clue about. For example, in that chapel, there used to be a train model set there. How weird. Of course, this does also show you some old stuff like the Haunted House, Strikes Back kind of ride, Henry Hound, of course, as said, the corkscrew, the black hole, the, Wild Mouse and the Beast, something or whatever it was called. Please, Alton Towers, keep this. This is really good. Nice to see. Number 7, this is a bit of a smaller thing, but it's quite a big thing to the whole park. I think, personally, operations look really good this year. They are the best in the world, however, compared to the past few years, they do look quite a bit better. Number 8, this is going back to the start of the season, and again, it's quite a small point, however, it does help with the Alton Towers experience. We had Alton After Dark back for this year. This is where it's like Scarefest, but not the spooky stuff. The park stays open from 10 AM to, of course, 8 PM. And you can get all your favourite rides in the... It's gone for a few years, and of course, returned this year. It's not a major point because, as said, it has been here for a few years, but I just felt like to point out the fact that it did come back, and this is really good to see. Number 9, again, this is a bit of a side note because it's not, crucial to the whole park, but Minecraft, the new event there that is, is basically sponsoring Chessington World of Adventures future plans. Small little area in the courtyard where Hex is, this is the reason why Cargo's moved, is like a little Minecraft area where you can go and do some stamps. There's some little stamps around the area and some down in Mutiny Bay where you just stamp your thing, you go and get it, give it, and you get a secret in-game code. However, I'm not going to do this trail as, you know what, like, I kind of go to Alton Towers to do the rides and stuff, not to do the other little bits and bobs. However, seeing images from the good old handy Google, seeing it online, you know, being there, it's a really good Minecraft little event. And a new thing that I don't really have a clue about, but I've heard, is there's like a new bar in Katanga Canyon. I don't know what it's called. I think it might be the Watering Hole or something, but I don't really know. However, I have heard of it, so yeah, that's of course in Katanga Canyon. That is all I can think of that has come to Alton Towers mainly this year that is positive. Of course, as said, there has been some negatives, like the Congo River Rapids being a seasonal ride, and also Mutiny Bay, like, cannons turning off, which you can kind of see as a positive in a way. However, that is all the major positives I can think of this year. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe. If you want to hear more about these, just, of course, use the good old handy Google. Search some of these up, or just, you know, search up videos about them. There are plenty online. I will see you in the next episode. Bye! Badoosh.